What I am to us.
And I quite
this is a rebel. But when they see one, the end to us.
Henry, now, maybe, and you're my first question, but my miss out. Then what? And then Nancy, what is happening? I have a death of us three.
Ya menu nukhye inyayanka me wanu ye emawo. Emum me ni anu ye poti e mawo. In terms of their air coso, any results are for the past 3 games. Even though Central Africa you win, you know, your analysis are who did themselves with the account.
Yeah.
Did America say, I made the show with the account. Against Central Africa, I think we started well.
Yes.
In our first goal, they conceded 2 very unfortunate goals. And they called first half by Fatah Otiye and a Jordan Shea and a Jordan Sanchez. And you know, we were cruising to victory 4-2. And eventually Ombete Bako and Yapo match 4-3. In the post technical analysis, we realized your back four were always struggling with long balls because so much system are boy and even though we looked like a back four, we were not really a back four. They were 3 at the back.
Yeah.
Alidu on the right, Jiku in the middle, Salisu on the left. Yeah. And over pushing Gideon Ko and Nim Kaka so that he will attack from the flanks. Unfortunately, I'm saying game plan caught the way now you pen because goals now you consider now. They realized that there was always a gap in our central defense.
Yeah.
And they had a very pacey striker. Or experience or more I'm saying or in the French League 2 or experience with pace. Until Oshe Chiku and Salisu Temwa. They are unable to deal with the situation. And Oshe 2 goals now. But we were able to recover. I say 4-2, and unfortunately we considered late again. First of all, what led to free kick now? Almost share 3rd goal was another avoidable mistake. Looking at the way Anna play no crab ball, the way Anna he was not even in an attacking position. He was not a threat, but play a free kick in the buyer referee. A lot of people have said if we had gone ahead with maybe 5 or 10 more minutes, the situation would have changed. Yeah. Which I can agree. But the most important thing is that we won the game. Against Angola, he decided to play a right-footed player on the left.
Yes.
Because they had a winger who cut in. They decided to say once a winger not cutting in, it will be easier for Alidu to deal with the situation, which is right. Anytime you're catching in there, but in the natural right, stop. I think it worked in the second half more than the first half. And then again, we lost the game. Now, Abdul, a moment, first international game was starting. I think that he got to a stage where either he was a bit tired, lethargic, or experienced, not clear ball, can't ball to player,
after he had played so well.
Yeah, because to be very honest, in the post-game analysis, you couldn't fault him. He was if not the best player on our side. He was able to deal with the long balls. He was able to go in for the duels on the ground. He was able to deal with a lot of questions until committees have blundered. Yeah. So you would expect the team to be reactive. We went into the Niger game with a similar game plan compared to the Ayede first game against Angola. Again, Alidu on the left, Salisu and Mumin in central defense, and then Tarek Lamptey on the right. First half, too impressive until the goal came. And we were all thinking, so second half, things will get better. And it was even worse. In the 2 games, if you ask me, I think we were below par. We looked very appalling. We looked ordinary. We didn't look like a team who were hungry for the points. Luckily, the coaches have admitted that maybe certain decisions did not go well. And going forward, they will be more firm and drastic in taking certain decisions and measures. To me, applicate the maximum points in our upcoming games. And see, Pepe, I will be saying, I'm the top of Pumwana, the Abowi.
Henry Asante Chum, Casaman for Magana Football Association. Henry, I was a panini, but my missa way. The last 2 games, Yabu Angola, Baba Sports Stadium, you lose your game, no. Any a Kobo Niger, Bekani Stadium, Morocco, and also no, you consider late in the game where you near draw. Sir, 2 games, no. Henry, open team, no money now. Mosha problem ni den coach can pass on wasem just a while ago na Pepe ka commitment team no problem no den because I say we are not seeing the best from our players problem ni den
problem is that we didn't play well. Problem is that we didn't have a good day. Problem is that we were a pale shadow of ourselves. I don't want to go too much into commitment because, to be very honest, the player what you are playing if America, UK, Portugal, Spain, maybe now we promo. When you're committed, you shouldn't even board the flight.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes, the public opinion and people's sentiments and opinions can go that direction. But being sure that I will be tempted to go into or veer into that space. Because my relationship with these players, day to day, there was no point or there has never been any time one player there show signs of home. I don't care. I'm not interested or I won't play. Every time they want to play. For the day before any Nigeria game, the intensity of the full training.
Wow.
I really training on 3 of the players were knocks. Even to the extent that at some point, coaches, stop full training, I'm a head coach, I'll go back and so the boys make and slow down. And slow down and sana the injuries came through. The intensity and the rugged nature of our training, the way I know when you have breach chow when you are there, you really have a play. The rest of the players. You can call Dr. Pambu and find out. 3 of the players have knocks and needed to be attended to in the medical room. And some were training. Now you could not park on the match day. Now it was something contrary to the who were training. And to be very honest, a free game I hear interviews about 3 or 4. I have not recovered. I have not recovered from the shock. How things went, how poor we were on the day, and how ordinary we looked. But that is football. The coaches have given us the assurance that we identify a problem. No, there are things they can't share with you, even though I am with them. Things that can be made public as coaches, they will deal with it internally among themselves. So I can only go by their way, say that once they have identified the problem, it's part of the solution. And we will look ahead to the next games now against Sudan.
Henry,
and
mean, Miss Awebio. This is a Black Stars team at the World Cup. Ya both teams are kese ya perform. Eba AFCON qualifiers crowd there nanka ye. Remember say friendly games be the mayen. You could do tournament where ya kwaji edin this time. Ya kwa tournament no cry and said anko ye ni ade. But not as low as ye bo Angola o home. Ye bo Niger e neutral grounds. Boys no no mo nenam. Nti ye bo 2 games we hanu na omo attitude. E te say no mo anim te say na bibia ye okay mo omo.
The ball game here, it was a crestfallen moment for all of them.
Wow.
New York, Addo. That's the the people from Kra Obete. The Pierre mood looked very bad. Time was quick to do dressing room or no more Echo Casano. Now, you be a judge now. Including the players. They looked very worried, and Addo Krano dinner cry free stadium Addo hotel or back dinner cry na maybe ayede Ediama boys now. I won't hold.
Hello, Henry. Hello. Mesa mo check line ma me. Henry line a drop. E je for high akoma 87.9 FM. But hello Henry.
Yes,
yeah.
Ebusuan de make coming na say maybe they are here abonti any dia emu bi hu ewo dressing room in the tunnel in the hotel no they are completely different. Even I'm saying person may veer into some commitment argument, you know. At the end of the day, whatever happened, happened. Nobody is happy about it. But the best way to react is your next game. Unfortunately, any club football where you can react immediately,
sure,
where it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And now that the coaches are on recess, I know they work extremely hard. Engage these players again, speak to them again, to ensure that they are very unimpressive, no? Ever done it in the next games, because you cannot afford to miss out on the World Cup. You cannot afford to miss out on the AFCON. You cannot continue to play this way and expect the people to be behind you. It's not acceptable, and we take that responsibility. Say, over the period in the last 2-3 games, the performance has not been good. For which reason, Obia won't quite say Obeka they are okay. Obia won't quite say Obe doubt the commitment level of the team. Obia won't quite say Obe question the competencies and the credentials of the people who are handling the team. Because you are always judged by results. Unfortunately, that is the rule in sports, especially in football. You are judged by results. What you have done good football, I'm not going to say when after you have lost.
Yeah.
But if you do not play well, as we witnessed or experienced against Niger, nobody will applaud for you, and we are very much aware of that, and we take full responsibility for it.
Every Asante Chum, Mammy Missa way, Yemra grounds, say, a Camia is a baby. Ghana, your bubble matches cry, say, you need and why you ding. Henry, how did we get here? As the FA, more communicating with the NSA, more complaining, and now then, NSA say, Baba, I cry near all consideration, Kakray, say, Yatum. How did we get here? My question is, now, Dikadi Manu.
I say, a question now will be a pin me.
As a move.
You pin me, I was a me committee, and sana, Mamma, Anuye, and Mamma, my. How did we get here?
Yeah.
So because I may go into history, I think this started in March 2022. Over there, we see Cape Coast Stadium for front. Yeah, they all enter the new home ground for the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ethiopia or Cape Coast. First game I bought Cape Coast Black Stars. There, Ethiopia. Yeah, but on September 2019, you see, AFCON by first game Kudus debut Cape Coast. It's South Africa 2-0. Subsequently, Ivory Coast ebo friendly match 0-0. Yene Sudan ebo 2-0.
Yes.
Under Siki Akono. Yene Ethiopia ebo 1-0 under Milovan Rajvac.
Yeah.
Yene Zimbabwe ebo 3-0 under Milovan Rajvac. Yene South Africa ebo 1-0 under Milovan Rajvac.
Yeah.
You see, I can say you prepare for the playoffs against Nigeria and they call a set match parade at Cape Coast and they say a picture. They say a picture, 2 days in a calf trouble and say they have noticed say the pitch in Cape Coast has been tampered with. And we should identify our next venue for the playoff against Nigeria. And I'm buying 2 days say we should communicate to them where we are going to play the game.
Wow. If
we are unable to communicate to them where we want to play the game, they will be compelled to take us outside Ghana. It's your honor, Emma, and you are high, and I talk about cafe. We want to play at Babayara. Sometimes Babayara is listed in the CAF club licensing platform because over Kaya there was a renovation exercise here across Babayara.
Yeah.
I think between 2020 and 2022. Yes. And then so Babayara was not listed in the CAF club licensing platform.
Yeah.
And we agreed with CAF that we will take care of the licensing officer who will come for the inspection. The conversation CAF, every man will be free. I think Uganda, every year inspection, Nipa no buy, the DDM, the flight ticket in and out, the hotel, the internal transport, I say, the CAF tomorrow baby, or my foot for Korea Juma. I would tell you. That's the kind of a calf to
wow.
We were able to convince CAF and on my temporal license, and as a provisional license. Say in Nigeria first match, you need to see a kind of Babayara.
Okay.
And you see a kind of. You see a kind of going back to Cape Coast became an issue because the players called on the FCC they want to continue playing at Babayara.
Yes.
Today was able to put 2 places together. But there were a number of issues. 1, scoreboard. 2, floodlights. 3, size of dressing room and the number of locker
yeah.
4, a safe zone. 5, a VOC venue operational center.
Yeah.
7 PA system, Babayara, and I know where wow. Even national anthem, Ujina sound and Africa want. 9 a dedicated office for the match commissioner with internet facility.
Yes.
10 a shower in the dressing room. There was a shower no, ubia, about hot water and cold water. And then said 10. Toilet seats and then washrooms. I was stadium. I think at any point in time, you have a ball quickly. The picture score now. My provisional license now. We are no biakoda. The cop a booby will be a seacoda. So what they were so anyway near to Formoa. Say every until last Thursday game now, boy, every Black Stars game, yeah, PA system. I don't know, so what do we near to Formoa? Every Black Stars game, with the exception of last week Thursday, PA system. which will be so in your penny loving sea, Kumasi. Mostly on my obey, the crowd or not so near there. You're at the cost. Nayabo, no more. This time round, the NSA said that they have carried out renovation and so the PA system is okay. We can use it. It's rented. Another day, as we speak, I was saying a safe zone for the benefit of listeners in T. Don't touch a safe zone. I say, in the modern day football, the players should not be visible until they are coming onto the pitch for warm up. 2, until they are coming onto the pitch for the game, and 3, after the game. After the game is over, they should not be visible until Barca are the team will play abonte. But maybe I have Barca receiver players, no. It's for me. So we say we have 4 match. There will be woeful. Say player be a penalty, and I be here. Now we be there abonte. Maybe I have boys and football now. Maybe I have police for the winner. Omo dey omo nkanta ni si na. Obi to be 2 adie money ball player. Obi to be 2 adie money ball coach. Obi to enti that safe zone no a major issue that needs to be fixed. Ababaya, you must make the players a priority, protect them at all costs. Because football is an emotional sport. Anything can happen before a game, during a game, after a game. They can vote here, venue operational center. CCTV cameras are in stadium the center room. There was an experts from BNI, FBI, whoever your security agency is. I don't know better. No matter whatever is going on in the stadium. BBC a signal. When they are reactive, they are proactive to react instead of being reactive. There was no functioning until recently. The ball Angola match. And I feel there, almost say, Oma a installer a year. I am told to say, subsequently, lead matches are say a ball a year. This lady, I mean, personally, I can't say because of Bia or Ghana in the state of the Babaya pitch. Flow lights, Nippon Ghanaians and the shadow energy. It's about the intensity of the light, the capacity, and the quality. It's not just about must now I see or no. And it's about the positioning. And then there will be a Juma dressing room. There was no less than 21 lockers. The players may just in time past before Nigeria game, I'm say 18. They say it has been fixed until we have the 21. But the same dressing room, you need a monitor like a plasma TV. 2 parties almost tactical analysis in the dressing room.
Yeah.
In the same dressing room, you need a source of water. Ubia now pensosia ubinya. Ubia now pensumia ubinya. Ebinio. In time past, dressing room one so the toilet I own. Now ensure the tap no inflow. Last time I buy, me who say affiliate or my fix it. PA system is not working.
Henry, sorry. Main Joano said the worker say dear, essay, every for no. And you never one was a car say or more abandoned stadium. No, because we are also responsible. I won't say, hey, mama, but the truth is that we have always reported to the ministry about things that needs to be fixed. We have always done that. Before every game. I mean, I Mitchell, and I know a Congress, I think 26th August, in your letter from CAF. Okay.
And I read, we want an updated images of an overhead shot of the current state at the Wapayara Sports Stadium. Immediately, we want to take a decision within the next 24 hours.
Okay.
Into Congress grounds, and I assume will be from our comms department. You want to tell motor so risky in a life. If you pam, ba Accra, the fat plane, no Kumasi, which you pictures, and the decoy, and then Yamadum. at the chair. Now your response say it has been given a conditional approval. Any of the board. So make I say but I'm saying that there are things you can't depart from. There are things that are non-negotiable. Because so free ukrom now kobo bi kromwa. Nyema na obosi ebi wo in Ghana na wo dey ukrom dey ebi ni o. That is the question they keep asking.
Okay.
And ya bo a promo at every point we are told say oh ye beye and you say o man pay focus ye beye me opasha kwa me tena ditem so me say me no why me ko challenge government say wo say obeye ye ma 2 days and I am out 3 days to fix it.
But Henry, if no, CAF and FIFA, Emma will be for maintenance. If be a pitch one asem, if no, Munjim Mambi.
Okay. The about pitch maintenance the pitch maintenance are for competitions. FIFA will never give you money for pitch maintenance for national team.
Okay.
So let's draw that line.
Okay.
We can apply to FIFA, for instance. One of the applications we have sent to FIFA is FIFA Forward 3.0 and 4.0 for the next 4 years. I can't say FIFA say we have problems with our competitions and we need support to provide logistics, to support provision of playing fields, fixing the playing fields, stamps, I don't know. If I know competition, FIFA competition support.
Okay.
If you have to send a document to FIFA with justification, no one will be able Ghana. If indeed they are working in Ukraine. And so we apply for the funds. I will apply for the funds. Over to say invest this in that area, invest that in this area, invest this in this area, and it has to show say who will invest to improve competition. Your league, your second tier, your women's premier, your juvenile league, that is where the focus is.
Okay.
So what I say. One of this is what we used for the FIFA borehole project. FIFA Forward 1.0 Canada. And we decided to say, yeah, the BCC borehole project. And the borehole project about 80 league centers. Because they have to see, say, whether they are a Premier League venue or a Women's Premier League venue or a Division 1 League venue or a close game center with evidence. Boho ye do pam pam. Sunyane Coronation Park, Sunyane Technical University, Dewu Sports Stadium, Sports Stadium, we could Golden City Park, Tamale Sports Stadium, intellectuals, Central Region.
Okay.
Yeah, you do secondary Jendu Park, we do advocates ladies, home match.
Yeah.
Then you do Max Park in all about 80 venues and a benefit here from the borehole project, which came from the FIFA Forward 1.0, and it was aimed at improving competitions, domestic competitions.
Radio, what the can say? Pitch maintenance money be for national team. Some baba ya league. And the national team found Bobby and other national venues. And Nanki ain't me Fabian because we knew say Baba at
the time where he applied for FIFA Forward for pitch maintenance did not need water. It did not need water. We applied specifically for borehole projects.
Okay.
You cannot use the funds for any other project.
Yeah,
because
I understand.
The coffee pan say there were 2 seasons for Ghana. There were dry season, there were wet season. The good dry season, you know, our pitches become so bad. And the FIFA will say, oh, there is truth in what you are saying. Into there is a FIFA office in Senegal. They oversee the supervision of West Africa. The fellow Wak Diop or a Senegalese. Almost one about Ghana. You never Kumasi. Let's go back. Let's go back. It is about Kumasi West Park. The Neko Okese Park, or Ejiso. The Neko Brooklyn, I could have a match over Golden City. The Neko Secondary, I could have a match. For him to understand the situation on the ground, so that in his report he can confirm that indeed there is a need for water during the dry season at all these venues. And then announce approval say then we can invest the money
in
into a borehole project for pitchment.
But Henry, I check for Henry Asante Chum, Ghana Football Association Casamafo and AD Common. Henry, earlier, I beto just say, message, ban bia emfika from my na efe no mo akwa na mo pese akwasi apienti mo pese mo bo game no Kumasi ani ade me yonku bi e wo UK ma me mo ne din Isifu Seidu or Metenkins or said that from me bisa me say wate yes efe na mo pese mo de game no every Kumasi because of akwasi apia support ye di kan clear wadawoma shema ye no cry Calf at the ban number na efe na mo de game ni jane.
Well, I am a journalist and I will never stop being a journalist. So Obi all know what doubt. I think we are the ear and the eye of the public. You can go behind the story, send an email to CAF and they will respond. The letter was sent the day after the game against Angola. The day after. The letter was addressed to the General Secretary, Prosper Harrison Addo. Certain portions of the letter from CAF was published in the press statement you release here on the FA website.
Yeah.
And listen, we have a reputation to protect.
Sure.
You belong to CAF and you renew your membership with CAF every year.
Sure.
Before saying you get to control, you better Gianni Infantino and him. You better Jerome Mosungo, General Secretary and him. Then you control and they are to CAF. A crew are a big woman, with over 55 members. They can't start to CAF, so not CAF to honor cash from last week. I think we have to depart from some of these things.
But that's it's boss. With this,
for the problem.
Your next destination, because in October, you will game a ball. Everything say, Moses saying, your next game, you're calling in Nigeria, La Cote d'Ivoire, you're calling.
The FA cannot take a unanimous decision. The Black Stars is for the state. Sending a Jamefe commission, committee, whatever decision we make, in and range. Now you can take a decision without recourse to government. About team no hoka. Say I'm no hoka say government am I a directive? Say I'm Franco CAF. Now Munsuma will be measure Legon and Accra. We have to follow that directive. If it works, bingo. If it doesn't work, then we will sit down with government and weigh the options available.
More preferred destination, pa yam fan say, and working Legone, Accra now work here. Mush company for and he fan and come person you game.
Unfortunately, I am not part of the executive council. Women will take a decision, before it comes to me to communicate. As we speak, no such decision has been made. As I hope I say, what they may say, as a men make Kasama, the mind of the executive council, which is made up of noble men in our game. I think that we just have to take things easy, calm down, and wait for the processes to take place.
About Accra Sports Stadium, many Legon, Mono Makasa, na one Kasa, Washe, Satu Stadium, ya. A bet me meaty standards, no, I'm a calf. I have to see a more game, no, our backo.
The simple answer I can give you is as we speak, we name the position of CAF, we name the decision of CAF, we name whether the two venues can qualify or not. But let's not forget, say Accra and Ayabo Kumasi, not Accra and Ayabo Cape Coast. In the current state of Accra Sports Stadium, I don't know whether it qualifies to host a Category 3 game per the CAF and FIFA regulations or not. Until a thorough inspection is done, I cannot give a specific answer to the question.
But have you written to CAF?
We will act on the letter that the ministry gave us yesterday.
Henry, young Shadi, league so I started. As a league, no, TV, someone I'm for come was some at the same.
22 years of my life has been in television. And my radio Sokaka. All the complaints and the concerns that have come from the media, the public, we perfectly agree. We agree. Me, because I was engaged in national team assignments, I shouldn't pay attention to production over the weekend.
Okay.
But I agree perfectly with a big PR somewhere about the quality of production. From my background and with my experience, I agree with all the concerns 100%. But we found ourselves in a situation where we needed to deal with something rather than to deal with nothing. Now, in this times, our relationship, the 5-year contract came to an end. We decided to engage them. We started the process. It got stalled at some point. Because in this times, every comedy and I say, in fact, TV rights, Emma would be postponed the date for the start of the league. We needed to act and behave responsibly because your calendar, I always say, so the swiftest thing to do was to engage other production houses to come in and help us in the interim. Your engagement, one or two. No? 3 TV stations agreed. They may not be a superpower TV platform, but they were readily available. They opened their arms to us, readily available. And then we also decided to contract one production house, and they also accepted. And I'm sure if we had gone last week without showing a single game on TV, it would have been an embarrassment. And that is what we wanted to avoid. We needed to do something, and we acted in that way. Post the first round of games, we have engaged them again. We've gone round to raise all the issues and the concerns are up. They are in they are man for him, they are man for the best practice near the end. We're doing that to him, and we are hoping things will improve as we go along. It is not the best, but we needed to get something to occupy the space whilst we try to solve the problem. It may not be the best, I agree. But in the absence of nothing, we have something. And we are very much concerned about the Abba opinion, and we seriously want to get it fixed.
Anyway, this is a liga. Yasha with DSTV soda. This is a liga at a point near to member club be 100,000 as TV rights will say ni. Then they do this level. He said the Ultra League nama you cry nyabi. Then they see how did we get here?
A lot of factors. Let's not be emotional about this issue, and rather let's look into it from a different perspective.
Okay.
Where were we in 2010? What was the level of Ghana football in 2014? What was the level of Ghana football in 2018? And post 2018, what has been our level? Me, I worked for GBS, Obekaya Gateway Broadcasting Service.
Yeah.
At some point, normally broadcast holders for the league. Me, they were paying me good money. Good money, I'm telling you. GBS at the time were paying me $300 per commentary. That time, 2008, 2009. That's how much they were paying me. Eventually, they collapsed. DSTV came on board. Eventually, their market couldn't support the business. OMP came on board. Eventually, their business couldn't proceed with the relationship. Star Times have been on board for the past 5 years. They're also having problems. It's not, yes, it's about the state of our game. Secondly, we have to also think about the economics. They sell to make money. When they sell and it's not being patronized on their platforms, will they make money? No. Will they give you the money you are looking for? No. As we speak, they even owe us some money. They haven't paid. And there are varied factors. From 2006, I worked with a state broadcaster for 10 years plus. In time past, we show one live game every weekend. We moved from one live game to 3 games, 1 on Saturday, 2 on Sundays. GBS Beji and now you show 4 games. It will be under 4 lights. It will be Friday. It will be Saturday. It will be Sunday. It will be Monday. It moved on to DSTV. It moved on to OMP. It moved on to Star Times. It moved on down on and on and on.
Now,
and this is the situation we find ourselves. The very factors that have brought us here is what we should be talking about. In 2006, we played in the World Cup for the first time. The players were sought after all over the world. John Benzo moved from Israel, went to England. Essien was here. The Guati was there. This one was there. We qualified for another World Cup in 2010. It got to finals. They always use the national team and the national team A to judge you. And when you are not getting results in that area, it affects the fiber of the full football ecosystem. What I say, the issues about patronage is another factor. A baby item, Baba, I'm not for football. I have that picture on my phone. I'm not for football. The picture so the 93 details so called Baba and Rakosha we are Masan Afa, Central Market, the way more the Pierre Crest, former campus, the way more today, it is not the case. When you from the clubs to the FA to partners like the media, all of us, we need to know, say, we are not at a good place where we used to be. And this is what we have to start working on. To make our league strong again. When our clubs compete in Africa and they do all like Dreams and Midiama did last year, it will bring the attention again. The focus will come. And then, isn't it not impressive? Say, 2 of our players have gone to Barcelona. They are products of the league. David Addo cried there. 3 years ago, he was playing college football, KJ under 17. He was playing KJ under 17, and Accra Lions Kofar. Today, he's playing for Barcelona. Abdulaziz Issa, Kofar was seen for 30 already. Today, he's playing for Barcelona. 4 other players have joined La Liga sides. Until maybe we are beginning to come back. It will take time. Investment.
And Mami Misao. It's all war with our football, our league and football. It's all war with us.
No, you can answer. Me, I will say yes. I will say no. We have a lot of work to do. And we have always admitted that all is not well. We have issues to solve. We have problems with our pitches. We have problems with broadcasting. We have problems with patronage. We have problems with mass exodus of players. We have a lot of problems. All is well. All is not well. We have a lot to do, and we are committed to solving the problems that we currently find ourselves in.
Henry, Asante Chum, Kasama from Magana Football Association. Henry, before you go, say, Nami Bisa, some what sure I'm a calf about inspection of Accra Sports Stadium any Legono. Na some of the call process net saying, young man, some of the letter na could do, and I could do that. Calf bar and send a back on stages in the Senate.
The final decision rests with CAF. We have an emergency inspection.
Okay.
Did you say no? Because before the start of every football calendar, we requested all federations to submit their venues.
Yeah.
To submit a venue in India. Venue is the red flag. Omo suma nipa abeshe. Then nipa the report come. You do what say we are. Ombe bo amane. Now act on red flag or raise. now mama window, now they are solved, now mama update, now mama okay, some venue no, now they are showing the system no. This almost fixtures are, and you are saying that Ombalo business ever boy. In our case, that is what has been happening for the past 2 years. The body be a second business boy. But some submitted venues now. Okay, everybody is Morocco. Morocco has submitted Rabat, Marrakesh, Casablanca, Bekani, Abia Agade, Abia Ismailia, or submitted one in area, or more Provia. Because Addo Sunintino, Abia has submitted 9 venues, all of them have been approved. And no, Morocco, which of these venues do you want to play? And no, because all the venues have been accepted. But what I wouldn't be there, I said I will go. The answer to your question is that in a situation like this, CAF would decide whether to first of all come for the inspection or not.
Okay.
Eventually, when they decide to come for the inspection, I will alert FNO, say Nipana Albano, the fellow, Ebusapeni, Kofi Amuako, Jantua, Ofi Maldives, the person Obedro Ghana, Edwadanopa. And to provide his ticket into Nipana ticket on our beto because the emergency inspection.
Okay.
Nipana air ticket on our beto. We do have a Faro airport. No arrangement for the inspection. No making officers available. Our no beko round. The union also the man internal rounds a yoka. The Obeda a yoka. The Didium a yoka. And if the caps will be outside the jurisdiction. That's a woman maybe $1,000 a day. So she can run a water. The number of days and if I be deal with crew. When I was a Utia says any panel, says he can. And you come as a day.
Oh, okay.
So we are
okay.
Now the airport a comma body now a suman in this case CAF.
On the decision
assess a report no. And based on that report. Now the decision number. If there are recommendations that they can make, that there are things you can fix immediately. All my area 2, 3, 4 days, fix it and let's have an update. If a no straight away they will tell you, say, no, go and play here or go and play there.
Okay.
So that is the process.
Anyway, Yadasipi, Emra when Yadiamaye, but Nami Bisa, Yanis Sudan game, no, Yako Nigeria, and Ala Cote d'Ivoire.
Abusia, Mama will answer. Makati will say, once a decision has not been made, I cannot respond. Unfortunately, I am not part of the decision-making process. I only communicate the decision of the FA. And the FA is soon to me taking more decision about the government and Kasa. You know, FA and government to sit down. If option A doesn't work, option B becomes the only available plan. Let's give ourselves a few days. Sure, once we explore all these areas, no, not firm decision, but upper.
Henry Asante Chum, Kasama